Welcome to the early days of 2025, a fresh chapter, a clean slate, and the perfect opportunity to set the tone for an incredible year ahead. Right now, you hold the power to shape the next 365 days into something extraordinary. But let's be real, big changes don't come from overwhelming resolutions or fleeting bursts of motivation. They come from small, intentional steps that build momentum over time. In today's episode, we're diving into 10 easy steps to transform your life this year. These aren't just lofty ideas, they're practical habits you can start today to create a year filled with growth, balance, and fulfillment. Whether you want to improve your health, relationships, career, or mindset, these steps will help you take control and move forward with confidence and purpose. So grab a notebook or just tune in, because 2025 is here, and it's time to make it your strongest, most intentional year yet. Let's get started. Lesson 1. Imagine your perfect year. Before you take any action, start with a vision. Imagine what your perfect year could look like. Every detail, every goal, every success. This isn't just a daydream, it's the foundation for everything you'll build in 2025. Think of it as mapping out your destination before setting off on your journey. Picture yourself at the end of 2025. What would make you proud? Maybe it's finally landing that promotion, improving your fitness, building stronger relationships, or achieving financial stability. Whatever it is, take a moment to visualize it clearly. Close your eyes and see yourself there, feeling accomplished, fulfilled, and grateful for the steps you've taken to get there. Once you have that vision, write it down. Grab a journal or a piece of paper and list your goals for work, health, relationships, and finances. Be specific. Instead of saying, "I want to be healthier," write, "I will exercise 3 times a week and cook more meals at home." Instead of saying, "I want to save money," write, "I will save 10% of every paycheck for a travel fund." Clarity turns dreams into actionable goals. Visualization is powerful because it gives your mind a clear target to focus on. It's not just about setting goals, it's about feeling what success looks like. When you imagine your perfect year, you're priming your brain to recognize opportunities and take actions that align with your vision. Think of this process like planting seeds. Every goal you set is a seed for the future, and every small action you take will help it grow. But to nurture these seeds, you need focus and consistency. Without a clear vision, it's easy to drift through the year, reacting to whatever comes your way, instead of intentionally creating the life you want. Here's a practical tip. Break your vision into smaller milestones. If your goal is to get fit, set a milestone to run your first 5K by March, or to work out 12 times in January. These smaller wins keep you motivated and give you something to celebrate along the way. And don't forget to check in with your vision regularly. Set aside time every month to review your goals and track your progress. Ask yourself, am I moving closer to the person I want to be by the end of this year? If the answer is yes, keep going. If not, adjust your actions. It's never too late to realign. Imagining your perfect year isn't just an exercise in optimism. It's a powerful way to start your journey with intention. As you visualize your future self, remember, the person you want to become in 2025 is built by the choices you make today. So dream big, write it down, and take the first step toward your best year yet. Lesson 2. Declutter your space and mind. Before you can fully embrace the possibilities of a new year, you need to let go of what's holding you back. This isn't just about cleaning your physical environment, it's about clearing the mental and emotional clutter that weighs you down. Decluttering your space and mind creates room for growth, focus, and clarity as you move forward in 2025. Start with your physical surroundings. A messy desk, overcrowded closet, or chaotic workspace doesn't just look unappealing, it subconsciously affects your energy and motivation. Imagine walking into a room that's clean, organized, and filled only with things that serve a purpose or bring you joy. That sense of order allows your mind to focus on what truly matters. Here's how to get started. Take it step by step. Decluttering your entire home in one day is overwhelming, so tackle one area at a time. Start with your desk, your closet, or even just a single drawer. Ask yourself 2 questions for each item. Does this serve a purpose? And does this bring me joy? If the answer is no, it's time to let it go. Adopt a one-in, one-out rule. For every new item you bring into your space, remove an old one. This keeps clutter from creeping back into your life. But decluttering isn't just about your physical space. It's equally important to clear your mind. Negative thoughts, unresolved emotions, and mental distractions can hold you back just as much as a messy room. Start by identifying the mental clutter that's draining your energy. Is it regret over past mistakes? Worry about the future? Self-doubt that keeps you stuck? Acknowledge these thoughts and commit to releasing them. A practical way to declutter your mind is through journaling. Set aside 10 minutes a day to write down your worries, frustrations, or anything else that feels heavy. Once it's on paper, you'll often find that these thoughts lose their power. You can also use this time to reflect on what's truly important, helping you prioritize your energy for the things that matter most. Another helpful practice is meditation or mindfulness. Spend a few minutes each day focusing on your breath or observing your thoughts without judgment. This simple habit helps you let go of mental clutter and creates a sense of calm and clarity. Decluttering also applies to your relationships and commitments. Are there people in your life who consistently drain your energy without offering support or positivity in return? Are you saying yes to obligations that don't align with your goals or values? It's okay to step back from relationships and activities that no longer serve you. By doing so, you create space for those that uplift and inspire you. Think of decluttering like pruning a tree. By removing the dead branches, whether they're physical items, negative thoughts, or toxic relationships, you allow new growth to flourish. You free up energy to focus on your goals and build the life you truly want. As you move forward, remind yourself, what I keep in my life should either help me grow or bring me joy. By letting go of what no longer serves you, you set the stage for a year of clarity, purpose, and transformation. Declutter your space and mind, and watch how much lighter and more focused you feel as you take on 2025. Lesson 3. Learn to say no. One of the most powerful habits you can develop for 2025 is learning to say no. It sounds simple, but for many of us, it's one of the hardest things to do. We say yes to things out of obligation, guilt, or fear of disappointing others, often at the expense of our own priorities and well-being. But every time you say yes to something that doesn't align with your goals, you're saying no to something that does. Saying no isn't about being selfish. It's about protecting your energy and focusing on what truly matters to you. It's about setting boundaries that allow you to pursue your passions, nurture your relationships, and take care of yourself. Think of it this way. Your time and energy are finite resources. If you give them away to everything and everyone, you'll have nothing left for the things that are most important. Imagine you're invited to yet another social event that you don't really want to attend. Instead of reluctantly agreeing, you politely decline and use that evening to work on a personal project, spend time with your family, or simply relax. That small act of saying no creates space for what you truly value. The key to mastering this habit is understanding that you don't need to justify your no. A simple, polite response like, "Thank you for thinking of me, but I can't commit to that right now," is enough. You don't owe anyone a detailed explanation for prioritizing your time and energy. Another important aspect of saying no is recognizing what drains your energy. Maybe it's unnecessary meetings, social obligations, or even favors that you're not in a position to fulfill. Take a moment to reflect on the things that consistently leave you feeling overwhelmed or unfulfilled. These are the areas where setting boundaries will have the greatest impact. Here's a practical exercise. Write down your top 3 priorities for 2025. Things like advancing your career, improving your health, or spending more quality time with loved ones. Next, list the activities and commitments that don't align with those priorities. This clarity makes it easier to identify when and where you need to say no. The Stoics often emphasize the importance of focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you can't. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." Applying this principle to your commitments means being intentional about how you spend your time and energy, ensuring that your actions align with your values. It's also important to remember that every no is really a yes to something else. When you decline a commitment that doesn't serve you, you're saying yes to more time for self-care, yes to working on your goals, and yes to a more balanced and intentional life. At first, saying no might feel uncomfortable, especially if you're used to people-pleasing. But with practice, it becomes easier, and you'll likely find that most people respect your boundaries. In fact, by valuing your own time and energy, you set an example for others to do the same. Think of this habit as decluttering your calendar. Just as you remove physical clutter to create space in your home, you're removing unnecessary commitments to create space in your life. And that space is where growth, joy, and fulfillment can flourish. As you move into 2025, remind yourself, my time and energy are precious. I choose to spend them intentionally. By learning to say no, you empower yourself to focus on what truly matters, creating a year that's driven by purpose and aligned with your deepest values. Lesson 4. Take care of your health. Your health is the foundation of everything you want to achieve in 2025. Without it, even the most ambitious goals can feel out of reach. The good news? Taking care of your health doesn't have to mean dramatic changes or strict routines. Small, consistent actions can lead to a stronger body, a clearer mind, and a more energized life. Start by focusing on the basics: movement, hydration, and rest. These simple habits are often overlooked, but they have a profound impact on your overall well-being. For instance, going for a 15-minute walk each day might not seem like much, but it's a step toward improved circulation, reduced stress, and a healthier heart. Over time, these small steps add up to meaningful progress. Hydration is another easy but powerful habit. Aim to drink more water throughout the day. Keep a reusable bottle nearby as a reminder. Proper hydration boosts your energy levels, supports digestion, and keeps your skin glowing. It's a simple change with far-reaching benefits. Sleep is equally vital. In our busy lives, it's tempting to sacrifice rest for productivity, but this often backfires. A well-rested mind is sharper, more creative, and better equipped to handle stress. Commit to a regular sleep schedule and create a bedtime routine that helps you wind down, whether it's reading, meditating, or dimming the lights. Nutrition is another cornerstone of health. Instead of overhauling your entire diet overnight, focus on small, manageable improvements. For example, swap sugary snacks for fruits, add more vegetables to your meals, or experiment with cooking healthy recipes at home. These changes not only fuel your body, but also build a positive relationship with food. Physical activity doesn't have to mean grueling workouts or gym memberships. The key is to find movement you enjoy: dancing, yoga, cycling, or even playing with your kids or pets. The goal is to move your body in a way that feels good and sustainable, turning exercise into a habit rather than a chore. Your mental health deserves just as much attention as your physical well-being. Stress is inevitable, but managing it effectively can make all the difference. Practices like mindfulness, meditation, or simply taking deep breaths during stressful moments can help you stay grounded and calm. Journaling is another great tool for mental clarity. It allows you to process emotions and reflect on your thoughts. Consider this: when you prioritize your health, you're not just investing in your body, you're investing in your future. A healthier you means more energy to chase your dreams, better resilience during tough times, and a greater capacity to enjoy life's moments. Here's a practical tip. Start with one small change this week. It could be drinking an extra glass of water each day, stretching in the morning, or taking a 5-minute break to breathe deeply. Once that habit feels natural, add another. By stacking small, achievable goals, you build momentum and confidence. Remember, this isn't about perfection. There will be days when you skip the walk, eat the dessert, or stay up late. That's okay. Progress isn't linear, and balance is part of a healthy lifestyle. What matters is getting back on track and staying committed to your overall well-being. The Stoics emphasized the importance of taking care of the body and mind. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You must take care of your body as if it were a tool of your soul." This wisdom reminds us that our physical and mental health are essential for living a purposeful and fulfilling life. As you embrace this lesson, remind yourself, every small step I take toward better health is an investment in my future. By prioritizing your well-being in 2025, you set the stage for a year filled with energy, clarity, and the strength to tackle whatever comes your way. Let this be the year you take care of the one body and mind you'll carry with you for life. Lesson 5. Grow your social circle. The people you surround yourself with play a significant role in shaping your life. A supportive, inspiring social circle can motivate you to grow, help you overcome challenges, and celebrate your successes. If you want 2025 to be a year of transformation, it's time to actively build and nurture the relationships that elevate you. Start by evaluating your current connections. Are there people in your life who uplift and encourage you? Or are there relationships that drain your energy and hold you back? This doesn't mean cutting people off impulsively. It means focusing more of your time and attention on those who align with your values and inspire you to be your best self. Expanding your social circle doesn't have to be intimidating. Start by engaging in activities and communities that align with your interests. Whether it's joining a book club, attending a fitness class, or participating in a local volunteer group, These environments naturally connect you with like-minded people. Shared interests create a foundation for meaningful relationships to grow. Think about the kind of people you want to surround yourself with. Are you looking for mentors who can guide your professional journey? Friends who share your hobbies and passions? Or individuals who challenge your thinking and encourage personal growth? Being intentional about the relationships you seek helps you focus your energy on the connections that matter most. Networking is another powerful way to grow your social circle. This doesn't have to mean formal events with business cards. It can be as simple as reaching out to someone you admire on social media, attending a workshop, or asking a colleague to grab coffee. Genuine curiosity and a willingness to learn often lead to the most rewarding connections. Don't underestimate the value of deepening your existing relationships. Sometimes, the people who can inspire and support you are already in your life, waiting for more meaningful engagement. Make time to catch up with an old friend, strengthen your bond with a coworker, or share your goals with a trusted mentor. Building stronger relationships doesn't always require meeting new people. It can also mean investing more in the connections you already have. The Stoics emphasized the importance of community and the influence of others on our character. Seneca wrote, "Associate with those who will make a better man of you." This wisdom reminds us that our relationships shape who we are and who we become. Here's a practical exercise. Take a moment to reflect on your current social circle. Write down 3 names: someone who inspires you, someone you'd like to reconnect with, and someone you'd like to meet. Then, create a simple plan to engage with each person. Send a message, schedule a coffee chat, or attend an event where you might meet them. Remember, quality matters more than quantity when it comes to relationships. A small circle of genuine, supportive connections is far more valuable than a large network of shallow acquaintances. Focus on building relationships rooted in trust, respect, and shared values. As you grow your social circle, don't forget to be the kind of person others want to connect with. Show genuine interest in others, offer help when you can, and celebrate their successes. Relationships thrive on mutual support and positivity. Think of your social circle as the soil in which your goals and dreams are planted. When it's rich with encouragement, inspiration, and understanding, you're more likely to flourish. By surrounding yourself with people who elevate you, you create an environment where growth and transformation become not just possible, but inevitable. As you step into 2025, remind yourself, the people I choose to surround myself with shape my journey. Be intentional about the connections you build and nurture, and watch how they help you create a year filled with possibility, growth, and joy. Lesson 6. Get control of your money. Your financial well-being is a cornerstone of your overall stability and peace of mind. In 2025, make it the year you take control of your money, not just to save or earn more, but to align your finances with the life you truly want to live. Financial freedom isn't about having unlimited wealth. It's about managing your resources wisely so that they work for you, not against you. Start by understanding your current financial situation. This might seem daunting, but clarity is the first step toward control. Take a close look at your income, expenses, debts, and savings. Where is your money going each month? Are there areas where you're overspending or not allocating enough? Writing it all down gives you a clear picture of what needs to change. Creating a budget is one of the simplest yet most powerful tools for financial control. A budget isn't about restriction, it's about intention. It helps you prioritize what matters most, whether it's saving for a vacation, paying off debt, or investing in your future. Start with the basics. 1. List your income. 2. Categorize your expenses, e.g., housing, groceries, entertainment. 3. Allocate your spending, ensuring that necessities and savings come first. Once you've created a budget, track your spending regularly. Apps and tools can make this easy, but even a simple spreadsheet works. The key is consistency. Keeping track helps you stay accountable and make adjustments as needed. Debt is another area to tackle head-on. Whether it's credit card debt, student loans, or other obligations, carrying debt can feel like a heavy weight. Develop a plan to pay it down systematically. Focus on the debts with the highest interest rates first, while still making minimum payments on others. This strategy, known as the avalanche method, saves you money in the long run. Saving is equally important. Build an emergency fund to cover unexpected expenses, such as car repairs or medical bills. Financial experts often recommend saving 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses, but even a small cushion can make a big difference. Once your emergency fund is in place, consider saving for specific goals, such as a new home, education, or retirement. Investing is another step toward long-term financial growth. You don't need to be a stock market expert to get started. Many investment apps and financial advisors can guide you. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow through compound interest. Remember, investing is about patience and consistency, not quick wins. At the same time, be mindful of your spending. Ask yourself, does this purchase align with my priorities? This doesn't mean you can't enjoy life. Treat yourself to the things you value most. The goal is to spend intentionally, cutting out waste while focusing on what truly enriches your life. Financial health isn't just about numbers, it's also about mindset. Cultivate a positive, proactive relationship with money. Instead of viewing finances as a source of stress, see them as a tool to create opportunities and security. Gratitude can also shift your perspective. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and remind yourself that each step brings you closer to your goals. The Stoics emphasized living within one's means and valuing simplicity over excess. Seneca wrote, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." This philosophy encourages you to focus on financial freedom, not material accumulation. Here's a practical exercise. Identify one financial habit to improve this month. It could be eating out less often, setting up automatic savings, or reviewing your subscriptions to cut unnecessary costs. Commit to this habit and track the impact it has on your budget. Think of your finances like a garden. With care, planning, and patience, you can grow something sustainable and rewarding. By taking control of your money in 2025, you're not just improving your financial situation, you're creating a foundation for freedom, peace, and the ability to pursue your dreams. As you move forward, remind yourself, every dollar I manage wisely is a step toward the life I want. Make this the year you take charge of your finances and watch how it empowers every other area of your life. Lesson 7. Learn something new. 2025 is the perfect year to embrace the power of lifelong learning. Expanding your knowledge and skills isn't just about personal growth. It's about opening new doors, staying curious, and enriching your life in ways you might not expect. Whether it's mastering a new language, picking up a hobby, or diving into a professional skill, learning something new keeps your mind sharp and your spirit energized. Start by identifying an area that excites or challenges you. Maybe you've always wanted to play an instrument, explore photography, or understand a topic like history, coding, or public speaking. The key is to choose something that genuinely interests you, something you'll look forward to exploring rather than feeling obligated to pursue. Learning doesn't have to be a formal or expensive endeavor. In today's world, there are countless free or affordable resources at your fingertips. Online courses, platforms like Coursera, Udemy, and Khan Academy offer courses on virtually any subject. Podcasts and audiobooks. These are great for learning on the go. Turn your commute or workout into a productive experience. Local workshops and groups. Check out community centers, libraries, or meetup events for hands-on opportunities to connect with others while learning. Once you've chosen what to learn, set realistic goals. Instead of aiming to master the guitar in 3 months, start with learning 1 chord a week. Instead of reading 10 books on a subject, commit to finishing 1 chapter a day. Breaking your goal into small, achievable steps helps you build momentum and avoid feeling overwhelmed. One of the most rewarding aspects of learning is the ripple effect it creates. For example, learning a new skill can boost your confidence, spark creativity, and even connect you with like-minded people. A new hobby might lead to unexpected opportunities, like joining a club, attending events, or even discovering a side hustle. Let's say you decide to learn a new language. Beyond the practical benefits of travel and communication, this effort might introduce you to different cultures, perspectives, and even friendships. Or maybe you take up painting, finding joy in the creative process and a calming outlet for stress. The benefits of learning often extend far beyond the skill itself. The Stoics believed in the importance of self-improvement through learning. Seneca said, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." This wisdom reminds us that life itself is a journey of growth, and every new skill or piece of knowledge contributes to a richer, more fulfilling existence. Here's a practical tip. Schedule your learning time just as you would any other commitment. Block off 30 minutes a day to study, practice, or explore your chosen skill. Consistency is key. Regular practice is what turns curiosity into expertise. It's also important to embrace the process, not just the outcome. Learning something new often comes with mistakes, setbacks, and moments of frustration. Instead of focusing on perfection, celebrate your progress. Each small victory, whether it's nailing a tricky phrase in a new language or mastering a challenging yoga pose, is a step forward. As you take on this journey, ask yourself, what have I always been curious about? What would I regret not trying? The answers to these questions can guide you toward a pursuit that feels meaningful and exciting. Think of learning as a way to invest in yourself. Just as saving money builds financial security, acquiring new skills and knowledge enriches your personal and professional life. It equips you to adapt, innovate, and discover opportunities you might never have imagined. As you embrace this lesson, remind yourself, every skill I learn adds value to my life. Let 2025 be the year you challenge yourself to grow, explore, and stay curious. By learning something new, you're not just adding to your abilities, you're expanding your world. Lesson 8. Plan fun experiences. Life isn't just about work and responsibilities. It's also about joy, adventure, and creating memories that make it all worthwhile. In 2025, make it a priority to plan fun experiences that recharge your energy, boost your happiness, and remind you of the beauty in everyday life. These moments of joy don't just make life more enjoyable, they also enhance your productivity, creativity, and well-being. Start by asking yourself, what makes me happy? What excites me or makes me feel alive? Maybe it's traveling to a new destination, trying a new activity like paddleboarding or cooking a new recipe, or even rediscovering hobbies you once loved but have neglected. The key is to identify experiences that feel meaningful and energizing to you. Planning fun experiences doesn't have to involve expensive vacations or grand gestures. Some of the most rewarding moments can be simple and spontaneous. Organize a picnic in the park with friends or family. Take a day trip to explore a nearby town or nature trail. Try something new in your city, like a quirky cafe, an art exhibit, or a community class. If you enjoy structure, make a fun bucket list for 2025. Write down activities you've always wanted to try, places you've dreamed of visiting, or experiences you've heard about that sparked your curiosity. For example, go stargazing in a remote location. Learn to dance or join a music class. Host a themed dinner party with friends. Scheduling these experiences ensures they don't get lost in the shuffle of daily life. Treat them like appointments with your happiness, because they are. Adding these moments to your calendar gives you something to look forward to and creates a balance between work and play. Incorporating fun into your life isn't just about enjoyment, it's also about personal growth. Trying new things pushes you out of your comfort zone, helps you discover hidden talents, and expands your perspective. For example, taking up a creative hobby like painting or pottery might unlock a side of yourself you didn't know existed. The Stoics valued the concept of eudaimonia, which translates to flourishing or living well. They believed that a balanced life, including moments of joy and reflection, is essential for fulfillment. Seneca wrote, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." This reminds us to find joy in the here and now, rather than waiting for the perfect moment. If you have family or friends, involve them in your plans. Shared experiences often strengthen relationships and create cherished memories. For instance, planning a game night, a hiking trip, or even just a cozy movie marathon can bring you closer to loved ones while giving you a break from routine. Don't underestimate the power of small, everyday joys. Fun doesn't always have to be planned in advance. It can be as simple as dancing in your living room, trying a new recipe, or watching the sunrise with a cup of coffee. These moments remind us that joy can be found even in the smallest of things. Here's a practical tip. Keep a joy journal throughout 2025. After each fun experience, write down what you did, how it made you feel, and why it was meaningful. This habit helps you reflect on what brings you the most happiness and inspires more ideas for the future. As you embrace this lesson, remind yourself, life isn't just about achieving, it's about living. Planning fun experiences isn't a distraction from your goals. It's what fuels you to pursue them with energy and passion. Make 2025 a year of joy, discovery, and unforgettable moments that remind you why life is worth celebrating. Lesson 9. Start writing every day. In 2025, make writing a daily habit. It's one of the most powerful tools for self-reflection, creativity, and personal growth. Writing isn't just for authors or professionals. It's for anyone who wants to process their thoughts, track their progress, and build a deeper connection with themselves. The best part? It doesn't require much. Just a notebook, a pen, and a few minutes each day. Start with the simplest approach, journaling. Each morning or evening, set aside 5 to 10 minutes to write about your thoughts, feelings, or experiences. It doesn't have to be perfect or even structured. The act of putting pen to paper allows you to clear your mind, sort through emotions, and gain clarity about what's happening in your life. Not sure what to write about? Here are a few prompts to get you started. What am I grateful for today? What challenges did I face, and how did I handle them? What do I want to achieve this week, month, or year? Writing daily helps you track your progress over time. Imagine looking back at the end of 2025 and seeing how far you've come. You'll notice patterns, recognize your growth, and identify areas where you've overcome obstacles. This self-awareness is invaluable for personal development. Beyond journaling, you can use writing as a tool for creativity. Explore writing short stories, poetry, or even jotting down random ideas that pop into your head. Creativity often flows when we allow ourselves the freedom to write without judgment. These moments of expression can lead to unexpected insights and inspiration. Writing also strengthens your problem-solving skills. When faced with a difficult decision or overwhelming emotions, writing helps you untangle your thoughts and see solutions more clearly. For example, if you're feeling stuck in your career, writing down your goals, fears, and potential steps forward can give you a new perspective. The Stoics often practiced writing as a form of self-reflection. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, recorded his thoughts and principles, creating a timeless guide for self-improvement. His writings weren't meant for anyone else. They were a way for him to clarify his beliefs and stay grounded. You can adopt the same practice, using writing to explore your values and refine your path. If you're worried about consistency, start small. Commit to writing just a sentence or two each day. Over time, you'll likely find that those few sentences naturally grow into paragraphs as the habit becomes part of your routine. The key is to focus on showing up daily, no matter how much or how little you write. Here's a practical tip. Keep your writing tools accessible. Place a notebook on your bedside table, in your bag, or wherever you're likely to spend quiet moments. Having it within reach removes the barrier to starting. Digital options also work. Use apps or online journals if you prefer typing over handwriting. Just remember to keep the focus on expression, not perfection. Writing is for you, not for an audience. As you make writing a daily habit, you'll likely notice its impact on other areas of your life. You'll feel more organized, more in tune with your emotions, and more intentional about your actions. Writing becomes a space where you can process the past, plan for the future, and appreciate the present. Think of writing as a conversation with yourself. It's a way to check in, stay honest, and continuously grow. By dedicating time to this practice, you're investing in your personal clarity and emotional well-being. As you embrace this lesson, remind yourself, every word I write is a step toward understanding myself better. Make writing a daily ritual in 2025 and watch how it transforms your perspective, creativity, and personal growth. This simple habit could become one of the most rewarding practices of your year. Lesson 10. Keep your life balanced. In the pursuit of goals, success, and self-improvement, it's easy to let one area of life take over. Maybe it's work, responsibilities, or even personal projects. But without balance, even the most significant achievements can feel hollow. In 2025, Commit to maintaining balance in your life, a harmony between work, relationships, personal growth, and rest that keeps you grounded, fulfilled, and resilient. Balance doesn't mean dividing your time equally among everything. It means aligning your energy with what truly matters to you. It's about creating a rhythm that allows you to grow without burning out, to give without depleting yourself, and to achieve without sacrificing joy. Start by reflecting on the key areas of your life: career, family, friends, health, hobbies, and rest. Ask yourself, which areas am I thriving in? Which areas am I neglecting? If you're excelling at work, but rarely spending time with loved ones, it might be time to shift some energy toward relationships. If you're focused on personal growth but neglecting rest, consider building moments of relaxation into your schedule. Balance isn't about perfection. It's about making intentional adjustments that bring harmony to your life. One of the biggest obstacles to balance is overworking. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle, constantly chasing the next milestone or deadline. While ambition is valuable, it's important to recognize when it's consuming other parts of your life. Setting boundaries is key. For example, designate specific hours for work and protect your personal time from interruptions. Learn to step away and recharge without guilt. Rest is a necessary part of productivity. Balance also means making time for relationships. Strong connections with family and friends enrich your life and provide emotional support during challenges. Schedule regular catch-ups, whether it's a phone call, a coffee date, or a game night. These moments strengthen your bonds and remind you of the importance of connection. Self-care is another critical piece of balance. This isn't just about bubble baths and spa days. It's about taking care of your physical, mental, and emotional health. Make time for exercise, mindfulness, hobbies, and moments of joy. These practices recharge your energy and keep you centered, enabling you to give your best to every area of life. Balance also requires saying no to things that don't serve your priorities. If a commitment, task, or habit drains your energy without contributing to your goals or well-being, it's okay to let it go. Simplifying your life creates space for the things that truly matter. The Stoics valued balance as a path to a fulfilling life. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do everything as if it were the last thing you were doing in your life." This wisdom encourages us to approach each moment with intention, ensuring we're fully present and aligned with our values. Here's a practical exercise. At the end of each week, reflect on how you spent your time. Did you prioritize work over rest? Relationships over self-care? Look for patterns and make small adjustments for the week ahead. This simple habit keeps you aware of your balance and helps you stay aligned with your goals. Remember, balance is a dynamic process. Life will throw challenges and surprises your way, and some areas may need more attention than others at times. The key is to continuously adjust, ensuring no part of your life is neglected for too long. Think of balance like walking a tightrope. It requires focus, small corrections, and an awareness of where you're leaning too heavily. By staying mindful of your priorities and making intentional choices, you create a life that's both productive and joyful. As you embrace this lesson, remind yourself, balance is not something I find, it's something I create. Let 2025 be the year you cultivate harmony in every area of your life, building a foundation of strength, peace, and fulfillment that carries you through the challenges and triumphs ahead. As we stand in the early days of 2025, remember that the choices you make now can set the tone for the entire year. The 10 steps we've explored today aren't just ideas. They're tools you can use to take control of your life, one intentional action at a time. Whether it's imagining your perfect year, decluttering your space and mind, or building stronger connections, these habits are about creating a life of purpose, balance, and fulfillment. But here's the key. Don't wait for the perfect moment to start. Begin with one small step today. Small changes lead to big transformations when practiced consistently. Each choice, each action, and each moment of focus adds up to a year you can look back on with pride. Remember, 2025 is yours to shape. Let go of what no longer serves you. Embrace the habits that move you forward and trust in your ability to create the life you want. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If this episode resonated with you, share your thoughts in the comments and let me know which step you're excited to start with. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more practical strategies to make this your best year yet. Here's to making 2025 a year of transformation, growth, and endless possibilities. You've got this. Until next time, stay intentional, stay focused, and keep moving forward.